What's good, collective? Hope you're well. Let's get, say, midweek motivational reading, starting with some angel numbers. All signs. Let's get some messages for you. I'm going to use the animal spirit oracle cards as well as tap in with the tarot. All right, so angel numbers first. What messages do we have for the collective, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, one flew out. Okay, we have our 3. We have 777. Good luck. Nice start. This is all about contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakenings, and divine intervention. It says this message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. We also have 0440, the gut feeling, so repeating zeros and fours. Fours obviously represent security, stability, like the 4 walls of a house. Stability also represents protection. So paired with the zeros, which is the God energy, so perhaps you are manifesting security for yourself, or you're manifesting a more stable environment for yourself, a more protected environment, perhaps with your soul family, or your blood family. But this is to do with your gut feelings, intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. It says follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. Someone's clearly been dealing with third-party situations or trying to bring you into a third-party situation. Someone hasn't been telling you the truth, and perhaps you found yourself in a third-party situation that you were unaware of. It says 3 is a crowd, and whoever this person is, just know that they're under severe karma for bringing you into chaos or conflict, but you are protected while this is playing out. Not only protected, you've got good luck on your side. 0808. So you have 777, repeating zeros and fours, and repeating zeros and eights. And this is about swift action, about wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. It says you will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. And it says, oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Hopefully it's not the person that's already in a situation and trying to lure you into their drama, into their mess. Hopefully it's someone that's single and available. But we'll tap in with the tarot. Let's find out. Let's do some animal oracle cards first, just to get a bit more of a feel of the overall energy. Bottom of the deck is 333. I've been seeing loads of 3s. So if you're seeing 3s, this message is also for you. This is support coming in for you to focus on your skills, focus on your craft, focus on your talents, focus on your God-given abilities. So I could even be talking to my psychics, my clairs are activated, third eye is wide open. Use your gifts to support yourself and your community. But gifts can be talent in all forms, so don't suppress yourself. Shine your light for the world to see, and you're being supported on this. It says act on your ideas. So whatever downloads, whatever messages, whatever feelings, vibes you're getting to move forward on something, that is your intuition saying yes, move forward on that, and you're going to be backed by the angelic beings, the benevolent beings, and also your soul family will support you. You'll know who is your tribe by how much they show up for you. All right, let's get some animal messages. Embrace the in-between. There we go. Peacock spirit, let it shine. So you're still in an in-between phase. So perhaps you're transitioning from one way of living to another. But embrace this in-between. Embrace the new. Embrace the infinite amount of opportunities there is out there in the ethers. That's that 0 energy. It's limitless potential, so embrace it. We have lizard spirit, dream the world into being. There we are. There's that 0 energy, that God force, that creative energy, and that is actually card number 38. which is an 11. So receiving the messages, receiving the downloads, receiving the enlightenment, receiving the visions to be able to visualize and dream your world how you would want it, specifically for you. Your vision for your life or your vision of happiness may be different to another person. So this is a personal journey, and I don't feel anyone has a right to tell you what you should choose or how you should live, because everybody has their own life to live, and also based on their, you know, their calling, their purpose. We've all got a reason to be here, so just bear that in mind. Make sure that you are choosing things for yourself and for your own personal growth and journey, rather than perhaps people pleasing, because at the end of the day, your spirit, your soul is going to reject it eventually because it's not your journey. We also have card number 45, which is a parrot. Watch your words. I'm hearing inward though. I heard inward, mental, monkey mind. So pay attention to the ego mind, and just because you hear it in your mind, it doesn't necessarily mean it's true or, you know, it's real. You're the creator, so you get to choose what is your truth and what is real and what is an illusion or just a passing thought. So watch your words. This can also be information you're taking in as well, social media, media in general. Just pay attention to what the information you're taking in, or even the information that other people are telling you may not be the truth, may not be accurate information. So be mindful, use your intuition, use your discernment, and as you do that, slow and steady wins the race, turtle spirit. So not to rush in any judgments or decision makings or making your final call on things. Take your time in making decisions, gathering the information necessary for you to make the best decision for yourself. But we do have card number 0808, which talks of swift action, but then under that we have turtle spirit, so slow and steady wins the race. For some of you, you know, you've got your clear vision, you know which direction you're going in, so, you know, move forth, go forth, and embrace that wand energy, that passion, that fire element, the drive that you have. Embrace that and keep moving. For others, perhaps some of you are still unsure, but it's okay. It says slow and steady wins the race anyway. I've just seen the image of a rabbit, which represents fertility. This could even represent pregnancy for some of you. Congratulations. So you have to slow down now and enjoy, you know, a slower life, more mindful environments, being mindful about your environments. Card number 8, 62, cancelling to an 8, which represents karma or dharma, as above, so below, as within, so without. So if you feel calm and relaxed inside, know that you will see this in your outside world as well. All right, and freedom is yours. Card number 33, horse spirit. I'm getting quite a bit of distractions in this reading, which I feel someone is deliberately trying to distract you away from the path that you're meant to be going down. So just be mindful, stay alert. I've also been getting that there's been a person in your past that has been has been paying people to do witchcraft or spell work to affect your friendships and your relationships. So you feel isolated, or you isolate yourself, you hermit yourself away from your loved ones, and that way it makes it easier for them to return, or to gaslight, or to love bomb, or to manipulate you. So be mindful of that as well, that you are free. That's numbers 33. We've seen 333 earlier, which represents support. So you are being protected and supported by the angels, by your spirit team, to break free from this I think it's a third party situation, to break free from, I think it's something like a polygamy, where someone feels like they need sister wives, or someone feels that you must be a part of their weird setup, but you don't really resonate with that, or something along those lines, where someone will not take no for an answer and keeps trying to pull you back into their drama. So you're being supported to break free with this horse spirit. Let's get some tarot. Yep, card number 3. There we are. There's those 333s. 333, support. And then we have cards number 33 and 3, which is support for you to break free with the horse spirit and protect your boundaries. So someone keeps overstepping their boundaries. So you're definitely being supported to break free from this limitations that these people or person keeps trying to impose on you. There's a lot of gang stalking again, monitoring spirits. But it says here, spirit has a plan, so, and nothing is wasted. So trust in divine detours. Whatever's going on right now, just know that it's all going to work out in your favor, because you know your worth. And love is all around. Rebirth is assured. So pay no mind to these clowns, because you're still on track. You're still on track. All right, let's get some tarot. Let's find out what's going on, collective, all signs. Let's get some inspiration, some motivation. You've got good luck. Trust your gut feelings about any third-party situations. It says they're dealing with karma as a result of their actions, and to continue to take swift action in positive directions, breaking free from any limitations or from anyone trying to hold you back. To embrace the slowness. So if you are being delayed or slowed down, or people are trying to trigger you, embrace the slowness and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy, we've got lovely weather now in the UK. Let your hair down, enjoy yourself while these, I just heard minions, while these minions do what it is that they do. Just enjoy the day and, detour. You've got other options, other choices. All right, let's get some tarot on this. Strongest energies for the collective. What do they need to know, Spirit? That was in reverse, 8 of Swords. So they've been trying to keep you in a mental prison. It's in reverse, which means you are free. It's an illusion. So, like I said, enjoy your stability. The 4s earlier I mentioned, that security, that, just like the 4 corners of a home, this represents a new home. It could even represent celebrations, or just feeling safe and secure and stable in the environment that you're in. You're not trapped, it's an illusion. And you are in your purpose. 10 Pentacles, lovely. 4 of Wands and 10 Pentacles, beautiful energy to start. So the illusions of feeling as though you can't, break free from this thing that this person keeps trying to bind you to. I feel this is the third party situation. Perhaps it's a husband or an ex who feels they've got control over you, who is basically deluding themselves to feel as though that you're not free, that you can't have a life. So we know that's an illusion. You were born free, so keep it moving, collective. Freedom is yours. It says horse spirit, and we are in the year of the fire horse. We have the 2 of Cups that came out in challenge position. As I said earlier, someone's been trying to do spell work, cast illusions on your relationships to make you feel as though you're restricted, as though you can't move. And there we have it. It came out, 2 of Cups. So your relationships may be a challenge right now because someone's casting illusions on them. So bear that in mind. It's an illusion, so you know how to act moving forward. We have the 8 of Wands and we have the 3 of Pentacles. So working with like-minded people, expressing yourself truthfully, honestly. This could even be collaborating. This could be work collaborations, or this is asking you to collaborate with people, to share your skills, share your knowledge, get out there, travel, explore, meet new people. You're not restricted, you're not binded, you're free. So take a leap of faith, take some risks, explore your options. We have the Knight of Swords. Here we go, look. 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. So this is someone that is slandering you still. 7 of Swords, some form of sneaky trickery behavior coming through now. This could be from an Aquarius with the Fool card, who is in some form of sad energy due to a Knight of Swords. Air element, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Tell me more. Or this is someone regretting the things they've been saying about you. I feel someone chose money. There was a connection here, a soulmate connection, and I feel they chose money, or they chose to focus on work or something like that. And I feel now they're in some form of regret for some form of slander or deceitful information that perhaps they believed. What is this? Tell me more, please, Spirit. This could also be, you may be a teacher or a speaker for work or something like that. You share messages and someone is trying to restrict this. Someone's trying to bind you, to hold you up, to restrict you from speaking your truth, because they know that if you do get these, get your truth out, people will definitely see the truth about them, which is that they're very deceptive. This may have been someone from your past, an ex, or someone that you felt you had a connection with, or this could even be a Gemini. Tell me more, please. We have the Hanged Man. This could also be a Pisces doing this. Yep. Pisces that is jealous, 5 of Swords, envious, evil eye. This also, I heard, if I can't have you, no one can. So someone is clearly in Delulu land, delusion. And this is where you're being called to set those healthy boundaries. So we have a jealous Pisces that is trying to affect or restrict you from speaking your truth, and also restrict you from moving forward in life. Knight of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. I feel the jealousy is towards your abundant lifestyle, your independence, with the 9 of Pentacles, and also your passion for life, your zest for life, with the Knight of Wands. Queen of Swords, more air element, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, female. So this jealousy is around your independence, your abundance, and not only that, around your intelligence. Someone is angry that they can't pull the rug from under you. They can't get one over you because you are very logical. You're very clever. Not only that, pair that with your intuition. You're a whole high priestess. Like, how can you fool a high priestess? That in itself is laughable. So just know that this situation is coming to an end with the World card, and you will be getting your new beginnings, because these people are not God. They don't dictate and control your life. The divine does. You do. Your higher self, the God within. So just keep remembering who you are, using your logic, using that sword of truth as the Queen of Swords. That is your truth. That is communication, clear communication, and expressing your truth by following your intuition and using discernment. So the High Priestess is aware of secrets. The High Priestess receives information from the divine, from her spirit team, to ensure that she's able to make wise choices for herself, himself, high priest, and the community, the collective. So keep tapping into your high priestess or high priest energy in order to know how to maneuver yourself from, these blockages that these people keep trying to put in on your path. Pair that with your logic, your intelligence, and not operating from your emotions, but operating from your logic, from clear, decisive thoughts rather than emotional thoughts, or from the emotions. So not allowing these people to draw you out, basically. Stay grounded and connected. We have the Strength card. Could be talking to Leos that are dealing with this situation, or this is just advising you, you've got to remain strong in this situation. Strength as well. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So what I've picked up as well, what Spirit's just relayed to me, is that there's actually a tactic of trying to draw you out so they can basically use your energy. So this impulsive energy here, this Knight of Wands energy, this fire energy, that could either be anger or rage or just impulsive movements based on what you're coming up against. So slow down, use your mind wisely before you act, because the objective of all this deception is to draw you out so they can then bind your energy and use it to manifest in their own lives. So we're talking about clear energy vampires here that are running low on fuel, running low on energy, and need your beautiful light or your energy source to manifest for themselves. But no, this cycle's coming to an end, or has come to an end with the World card, and you'll be using all that beautiful energy of yours to manifest. Well, that's exactly what you've been doing. You've been holding it down and using your energy to manifest in your life as you should. All right, tell me more, please, Spirit, to wrap up the reading. So, inspiration and motivation, collective, is that you are already in your bag, you are already on track, you're already in your purpose. So continue to move forward in your purpose. Allow the illusions to die away by not entertaining them. Staying focused in your truth with the Swords energy, the air element. Advice and immediate future outcome. To close the reading, please. We have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. So you may have been betrayed by a very young or immature earth sign, or there's a new beginning that should have started perhaps with a King of Pentacles. Perhaps you're the Queen of Cups, caring, nurturing, intuitive, emotionally balanced. Perhaps you were supposed to work with or collaborate with this King of Pentacles, someone that's practical, reliable, consistent, stable, grounded. So this is perhaps the reason why the Two of Cups was in challenge position, because this union or this collaboration didn't come together due to all the illusions that were being cast by third parties. So it ends up as a betrayal or a missed opportunity between this King of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. This could also be read as the Queen of Cups is the King of Pentacles. So you are using your intuitive abilities. Not only that, you're using your intuition, your empath abilities, being able to feel the situation around you, feeling energy of people around you, and feeling their intentions for you. This is going to be bringing you some serious long-term security, long-term stability. So yeah, this is the opportunity that you need to embrace in order to feel secure, stable, long-term, just as we saw at the beginning with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So by following this path is leading you towards, a secure, stable, happy future. Lovely. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so via the website naturalmiracles.co.uk, or you can just drop me a DM or an email to book. Let me know in the comments as well if this resonates. And yeah, appreciate your support, collective. Hit that like, follow and subscribe for me depending on where you're watching this. And I will catch up with you soon. You take care.